obviously we didn't have to start right at the beginning again, because obviously she did have that training installed in her. But when you do start with an owl, very at the beginning of its life, I'm talking when an owl's only about 4 months old, before it's even able to fly yet, we start the training, because we hand rear our owls, literally from day dot. So they grow up with us, and we can start that training at a very early age. Now, because they can't fly, which Ryan will now demonstrate with his eagle owl. I love her, she's brilliant. Now, a little bit of to try and perfect for her is, you may have noticed it, we talk about it a lot in our shows, and it is our slick entrances and exits. Now, she had a beautiful little entrance all on, because like I say, this is his first week of shows. He's not even done a solid week yet, this is maybe about day 5 or 6. Here we go. Because while it's still going well, I have to be honest. So we've got little Oscar down the bottom, so we're going to get him back up to the top here. We're going to get him to fly low. Now Oscar is definitely probably one of the lowest flyers that we have got here at the park by far. You can see he kind of flies not at head height, but almost like leg height when he's back down the bottom. And then this is now 4 years old, so she's only a year older than little Oscar. We flew a minute ago. Here she comes. Whoa! So that's where we can do our work to release him back to the wild. They kept him and hand-fed him for a couple of weeks first. Now that meant that he had already become a hand-reared owl, and he had become too associated with people, and basically choice him out. So as you can imagine, we can't release him back to the wild. Now that's not why he's a celebrity, okay? That's not why he's a celebrity. I mentioned it at the start. It's not because he came from the wild and he's got that story. You have to imagine it, okay? The only time Troy had ever been in a tree, he fell out of it, which must have hurt to start with. Then a big scary person came and picked him up. That means that Troy is the only owl in the world we believe of which has a fear of heights. Now you think I'm lying, but it is true, okay? Now me and Ben, we don't come up with many good ideas, but we came up with a corker. We thought, well, if he weren't going to the tree on his own, we'd have to send his favourite person. Now, Troy is now 8 years old, and it's taken us about the last 5 or 6 years to get him to do this, okay? But
the species, they actually go by quite a few different names, actually. We most commonly know these birds as the milky eagle owl. They're also known as African eagle owls, giant owls, vicious owls because of their predatory nature, and also the Varro's eagle owl as well, but they're all collectively the same bird. As I say, they're the largest owl in Africa, so an apex predator, one of the top of the food chain out there. Look at him turning his head all the way. You're never quite sure exactly which way he's facing. He can't just keep turning his head though. I had a small child once put their hand up in the show and said, my dad told me that if you saw an owl in the wild, sat in a tree, if you ran around every section of the audience owl, you also always go for the head of the snake, the bit that bites back. Most of the time they'd be hunting venomous snakes in Africa. One strike from a cobra, the bird will probably die. So they've got to get it right first time every time. There's no second chance. So very accurate and very full on. You can see he's incredible.
Look, because the other one, it comes back.